Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. My name is Tatum England, and I am the project coordinator in the Office of Violence Against Women in the June Anderson Center on campus. You may better know our office as the Power of One office. Our mission is to empower students, faculty, and staff to take a stand against dating violence, domestic violence, sexual assault, and stalking on campus when they see it. So today we prepared you a presentation on myths about relationships. Let's face it, one of the most exciting aspects of college is the social landscape. It's far more varied and diverse than many other spaces in the country. You get to meet people from all kinds of different backgrounds, ages, nationalities, ethnicities, faiths, values, the list could go on and on. And this may be something you might have never experienced while growing up. There will be countless interactions you'll have while you're here on campus, and some of those interactions may develop into friendships, or even more. During this short presentation, we are going to talk about relationships, mainly the common misconceptions or myths that we all might have. We'll also talk about how an incorrect understanding of a relationship could affect your mental well-being. And then finally, we'll leave you all with a resource to determine if you are currently in or have previously been in an unhealthy relationship. Before we continue, let's analyze some definitions. When we use the word relationship, we are referring to an intimate connection with someone. The word intimate in this definition is not necessarily associated with romance or sexual in nature as we might think. We are using it to describe something that is close, familiar, private, or personal. So an intimate connection could be with a best friend, family member, or even a very close coworker. If we think about it, that's as much of a relationship as one with a partner, married or unmarried. So now let's get to debunking some myths about relationships. Myth number 1 is that your partner should complete you. A lot of us have grown up with the concept of finding your other half. The damaging effect of this perspective on relationships is that it sets a precedent that you yourself are not a whole person. Feeling incomplete before a relationship can lead to you finding identity inside of a relationship with another person. If the relationship then starts to show unhealthy tendencies, it can be harder to leave. This is why it is characteristic of a healthy relationship to promote individuality. Each person involved in the relationship is their own person who just so happens to be living life together. They have their own hobbies, friends, and things they enjoy doing. They encourage each other to follow their dreams and try new things. If you are in a relationship, make sure you're not forsaking your own unique identity. Do things that will make you happy and fulfilled, and support your partner in doing the same. Myth number 2 is that couples in a great relationship can read each other's minds. This is a very popular misconception. Yes, couples that have been together for a while can make better educated guesses about what their partners would like to eat, for example, but reading another person's mind should not be an expectation in a relationship. A couple in a great relationship is going to communicate thoroughly and often. As two different people, they understand they cannot assume that another person thinks the exact same way that they do. They feel safe being open and honest with each other, communicating well without fear of consequence from their partner. Myth number 3 is that fighting never occurs in a good relationship. This is definitely untrue. If you both are pursuing individuality and healthy communication, as we talked about earlier, it is expected that you will encounter a verbal disagreement. The issue, however, comes with how you handle a disagreement. Healthy relationships have healthy disagreements. This means that both partners actively listen to each other's view on the situation, respect each other with the language they choose to use, and both attempt to reach a solution that benefits their relationship as a whole and not only themselves. If a disagreement turns into a situation that makes one partner feel unsafe, threatened, or endangered, that is unhealthy behavior and a warning sign that you may be in an unhealthy relationship. This leads us into the last portion of our presentation, which is resources. We made a healthy relationships bingo sheet that you can download by clicking the link to determine if you're in a healthy relationship or not. If you have any questions about this presentation or any material that we discussed, or if you use the bingo resource or any other resource out there and discover that you are in or have been in an unhealthy relationship and need assistance, you can contact our office at 615-898-5812, and we can connect you with further resources in different departments on and off campus to help you out. You can also contact Counseling Services at 615-898-5812. 2670, and they can help you get the help that you need. Also, please be on the lookout for our upcoming Empower the One social media campaign. It will launch on October 5th, and it will include more resources on healthy and unhealthy relationships, like our bingo sheet, as we address the different types of abuse in relationships, and resources that you can utilize on and off campus. You can follow our office on Instagram at MT Power of One or on Facebook at MTSU Power of One. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I hope you have a great rest of your day.